Hey, what's up you guys? It's Ari. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Ari. What is up? I'm very sorry for not posting for the past 2 or 3 weeks. My mental health and then my physical health both like crashed into each other, and so I've just been at the doctor a lot. But anyways, I am back here uploading twice a week. Hopefully my physical health doesn't go super downhill and we can keep doing this. But anyways, we're going to be doing a yearly recap video because why not? I don't know. I'm only going to make one more video for this year and I figure it should be this one. Okay, well, let's just jump into my year. The first thing that happened this year, I'm putting it first because I don't remember when it happened. I got a new camera! It's a Canon G7X Mark II and it was my dream camera. It was a gift from my mom's parents and my dad's parents. They all pooled their money to get it for me for graduation because I graduated early. So I just figured I'd put that at the beginning because I forgot when I got it. But starting out the year in January, so I actually started out 2020 in the hospital. So last year and this year, I lived in a treatment center for anorexia and mental health in general, but specifically for anorexia, and I got out in like mid-January, so I actually started it off in the hospital. If you're curious about what that was like living there, I have a Q&A all about that specific treatment center in that hospital. I will link it down below. I also have a mental health playlist that I'll link down below if you want to see like more Q&As about that or about similar things. I did get to come home for like a visit, they call it a pass, on New Year's Day. And I don't know if it was New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, I cut my hair. I cut my bangs on a pass. I came back with a new hairstyle and that was super exciting for me because, I don't know, it was just me like learning how to be myself, I guess, and just jumping, like going in and jumping into the hairstyle that I always wanted without fear. It's really not that deep. When I got back, I started going back to strike. If y'all have been subscribed for a while, you would probably remember like my strike vlogs and all of that. I was a climate activist. I have a video on why I'm not anymore, but so the first thing I wanted to do when I got home from treatment was to go back to strike. So I did get to go back to strike, which was really fun. February came along and we went to California. We went to Huntington Beach to visit relatives and it was actually super fun. When I had my eating disorder, vacations were the worst, and so it was really fun after getting out of treatment to go on vacation because it was super fun. And we went to City Walk by Universal, which is like in LA, and my aunt took us down there. I have a vlog of this which will also be linked in the description. There's gonna be lots of stuff in the description because it's everything that I've done this year. But we went out there. I got to do indoor skydiving, which is like a lifelong dream of mine since I was little. I always wanted to do that. And we got to go to Hard Rock Cafe and just do a lot of really fun things. So that's a vlog you guys can watch if you want, but that was a really fun trip and that was just really fun. In February, I also attended the NAME 2020 conference, which is the National Association for Multicultural Education conference, and I was invited there by a company, I don't know what they're called, a thing called Ecotopia now that I was working with kind of at the time. That got messed up because of COVID, but at the time, it was before COVID, and I got to go present at NAME conference up at the college, so that was really fun. I also spoke at the Rally for Accountability and a Just Transition. Basically, all of this is about climate change, if you didn't know, and that speech is also up on my channel. I am really insecure about all my speeches, and I really want to delete them all, but people like them, so that will be linked in the description too, I guess. Also, I don't remember when it was. I know it was after COVID. I was able to participate in the Ecological Society of America conference. Originally, they gave me a scholarship because the conference was going to be in Utah, and so they gave me a scholarship to pay for the entire week conference and a bunch of extra special fancy thingies and like fancy lunches and things, and I was going to present for Ecological Society of America and like do events, and then COVID happened, so I got on the Zoom call for like an hour and that was the presentation. It was kind of sad. In March, obviously, COVID happened, so with strike, I couldn't keep striking because of COVID. You couldn't gather or anything or really leave your house for a little while, so I did stop striking and I started doing digital striking. Then when the kind of like 2-week quarantine vibe started, I started pumping out content. I was like, okay, if I'm gonna be sitting at home, I'm going to be making videos. So I vlogged for like a few weeks. I vlogged every day. I did DIY videos. I just did a ton of videos. So I do have a playlist of videos I made during quarantine, also linked in the description. Get used to hearing me say link in the description. And that was a time where I really grew my channel, and I think that I wouldn't like I wouldn't have as many subscribers as I do now if it wasn't for the pandemic, because of A, me having so much time to make content, and B, y'all having so much time to find my content and watch it. In April, nothing really happened because it was just COVID, so I started a Patreon. My Patreon's currently paused because of my health things. I don't have time to keep up with my Patreon, but I do have a Patreon if you want to check it out. In May, I got to go film for the Switch Utah campaign, which is like it was like a political campaign. I don't know, it was about the election. I do know, I just don't want to explain it on here. I do have a vlog of filming with them. It's a short vlog, it's like 4 minutes long, but it's really cool because they had like a nice studio and like it was just really fancy, and I felt really fancy. That was also the month that the Black Lives Matter stuff started, like it literally exploding, and there was like all the riots and stuff, and that was something that I cared about deeply, and it was a very emotional time for me, and I'm white, so I can only imagine how insane it was for people of color, and how it still is. In June, I did sneak out of the house a few times to go to Black Lives Matter protests. I did not vlog those because of for safety reasons and other reasons, but I did go to some Black Lives Matter protests. I wish I could have gone to more, but like I said, I had to sneak out, so yeah. And we also went to Delaware. Just a disclaimer, don't travel during COVID. No. So Delaware was actually super fun. I did vlog that too. We went to like the boardwalk, and there's like amusement parks, and I won, where is he? Ugh, I just cleaned my room. Anyway, I won a cute stuffed animal. His name's Chonkers. In July, nothing happened, but I did take these really cool pictures with like fire, so. In August, I started a fundraiser for Black Lives Matter with merch, so it was not going towards Black Lives Matter, like the organization, because they're not the best. I actually donated all of the proceeds and the donations. So there was merch that said "See you on the streets," because that's my outro. And so it was t-shirts and like reusable masks that you could get, and all the proceeds from that and the straight like Venmo and PayPal donations all on Thanksgiving went to some small local groups in my city that have been doing a bunch of mutual aid and a bunch of just fighting for racial equality, racial justice, justice for specific victims of police brutality in my state and in my city. That was also the month I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be seen. Ever since I was little, and like scene kids and emo kids, it was like the trend. I wanted to be that. Then I reached middle school and I was like, I want to be a scene kid, but I never had the confidence to actually do it. In August, I was like, screw this. I'm a scene kid. And I started kind of rebranding as a scene kid and just fully dressing how I wanted to, with no shame, and like just not holding back anymore. And I am so much happier now that I dress like a scene kid. I also switched jobs, and then I switched again. I've had like 4 different jobs this year. In September, it was just basically nothing again. I had some really uneventful months, but I did go to prom. There was an emo Instagram prom that we did, and there was actually 2 of them that I was involved in. So me and my best friend Eva went to prom together, and I have a whole vlog of that if you want to watch it. It was super fun, and we took these really cute pictures. In October, we went to San Diego. Again, don't travel, please. Just don't. But we went to San Diego, and I vlogged that. The vlog was cut short. My dad did get stung by a stingray, so that was entertaining. I also made a reaction to Teardrops by Bring Me the Horizon, and that video blew up. It got a lot more views than I'm used to. And then I also reacted to their new album, and that blew up, and I got a lot of hate on it because I said I didn't like baby metal. And I wasn't trying to be rude, but I came off as really rude. In November, basically, I just did more scene kid stuff. I kept drinking Monster and Peace Tea in Arizona more than a person healthily should. I made a Monster gun, which broke, and that's why I haven't made a video about it yet, because it broke. I also made a Monster gas mask, which also broke. I need better hot glue, but it looks pretty cool in my opinion. And then that brings us to December, which is this month that I'm filming this. Nothing really happened this month, except for my mental and physical health not being great. I did make a video announcing that I was officially leaving activism. Throughout this year, it kind of, like, I came back to activism, and I did all these events, and then it went like this because of COVID, and then it just kept going like this, and then it stopped. So, yeah, I ended up crying in that video, which I wasn't planning on crying on YouTube, but Yeah, that's one of my more recent videos and I started crying in it. But if you're wondering why I'm not an activist anymore, or at least an active activist anymore, you can watch that video. The only other thing that's happened this month other than that, Christmas, which was fun. And for Christmas, I got a ton of Monster, a ton of Peace Tea, a ton of gummy bears, and some Harry Potter stuff. And a dress. Oh my gosh, look, this is a dress, this is a dress. Isn't it cute? I'm obsessed with it. Okay, well that was my year. I find these videos really entertaining. I feel like my life's not super entertaining, so if you watch to the end, like I really appreciate that. And also, speaking of YouTube, did I just rip my shirt with my spike? Anyway, speaking of YouTube, my goal for this year, subscriber-wise, was 600 subscribers. And as of the day that I'm filming this, I have over 1,200 subscribers. So I like got more than double my goal, and I'm so grateful. And like, y'all don't even know. I have set my goals for next year. It's kind of exponential growth based and hard to explain, but by the end of next year I'm hoping to have 9.1k subscribers. And because I have passed 1,000 subscribers, I now reach the subscriber requirement for monetization, which means I can start getting paid by YouTube and by advertisers. Except I need more watch hours. I don't meet that requirement. So when this video is over, if you want to go watch another one of my videos, that would like really help me get towards that, and I would really appreciate it, so that maybe I could quit my job or get a part-time job, because I'll make money from YouTube, and then like I could make more better YouTube content and be a YouTuber for a job, you know? So yeah, that was my year recap. It was good, it was bad, it was mostly good. There was some sucky days, some sucky times, but it was mostly good. I know that a lot of people had a really bad 2020, and I feel like I've been through so many things in my life that I was just like, well, I just kind of went with it. So to spread a little bit of positivity going into the new year, I know 2020 was a mess, okay? I know it was. I know a lot of terrible things happened. I know that people say 2021 is going to be better, but guys, years are made up. They're not actually, because it's like space and like rotation, but theoretically they're like made up. We just decided that we were gonna like make a new date when the sun does a thing and the earth does a thing. We're like, this is a new year, but like really, time just keeps going like this. So 2021, there's no wall that we're gonna hit and then it's gonna be new. Time's just gonna continue, and the only way we can make 2021 better is if we make it better. 2021 is just a number. It's not gonna fix everything for us. So to spread some positivity, I want you to comment down below your favorite thing that happened this year. The best thing that happened this year to you, okay? Mine was probably getting my camera. But comment the best thing that happened to you this year, even if it's something small. Bruh, like, even if it's like me getting out of the mental hospital. If that was the best thing that happened to you this year, I wanna know. And if you want to comment a goal for next year, I will totally read all of your goals and like support you and like motivate you. Okay, I feel like I've been like rambling and ranting, so I'm like so sorry if I'm being really annoying. But I'll outro the video now. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you want to, comment everything that I just told you to comment if you want to. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love y'all. Stay safe. Don't do anything extremely impulsive. Not a good idea. And I'll see you on the streets. And I'll see you in 2021. And I'll see you on the streets. Peace out. Bye.